Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my another video. Now today we're going to be reviewing the new Tory Lanez album that came out a few days ago. Now I'm going to be honest, I don't normally listen to Tory Lanez, but this week is a bit of a filler week because hopefully next Friday Carti's going to be dropping the new Whole Lotta Red album. So naturally I'm going to make the reaction and the review for that one. And I'm also making 2 list videos for the end of the year. If everything works out and Carti stops being a bitch, we're gonna get 4 videos next week on my channel. So this week I'm gonna give myself a bit of a break. You know, last week was a bit busy as well. I have listened to this album and I can already say it is not mid, okay? Whether it's very good or very bad or whatever, anything in between, you'll have to watch the whole review to find that out. So let's just get straight into the review. And the way my reviews always work is that I pick 3 of my favorite songs on the album, play them, talk about why I like them and all that good stuff. And then I pick 2 of my least favorite songs and then obviously say why I don't like them. And then at the end, I give a score and I talk about the overall album, including all the songs that I haven't picked. So let's just get straight into my first song that I'm gonna pick, and that will be One Hitter. Okay. So straight away, the drums are knocking. That's always a good thing. Although they don't sound as good on the headphones.
Ain't no telling I flex. Fuck that, tell him I'm next. Bank emailing my checks. Shade room telling my flex. I mean, she thugging, no matter, no butter, no budget. She ballin', she fucking, I got it regardless. She fit to say I'm the hardest. He better not play at the party. I'll make my way to his shawty. Bop, she like the way that I rock. She say that I'm gnarly. All in that kitchen, I'm chefing. I just done brought me an effort. Don't need no step.
Okay, so that was One Hitter. So as you can see, I'm gonna be 100% honest, right? Even though this is one of my favorite songs on the album, doesn't mean it's amazing to me. So first of all, I do enjoy the beat a lot. It is knocking. It's not as good as it is on the speakers compared to the headphones and even my phone speakers. So that's quite disappointing listening to it on the headphones for the first time. But that doesn't change the fact that it's still a great beat. It's got a nice bounce to it. And Tory just flows on it, man. He's got amazing flows no matter what. And I was never a fan of Tory, but I could always appreciate, first of all, his cadence. He's got amazing voice, whether he's singing or rapping, and his flows are always there, man. So he just killed it with this one. I'm not so sure about the feature. It's lacking a bit of energy, but he done enough for me not to get turned off by the song completely. And now we're gonna get into Motorboat. Here we kind of get into the territory of actually me really enjoying the songs. You know, this is an absolute banger, I would say anyway. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, first of all, this is a bit of a gunna beat, I would say, with the little guitar.
Yeah, I'm straight off the motorboat. I got bitches, they going for going though. Break it down and then celebrate door to door. Pour 4 on my bitch and then roll it up. I got the actor, so you know I'm going up. I got rich and these niggas start acting like bitch, but if it's a fake, we can throw it up. I got rich and my baby mama started tripping like I did when she started throwing up. Had to shine like the chain when it's glowing up. Banging, I'm going. You know that if I got the bang, I'm blowing. I'm straight out the motorboat. Fuck the strip.
Bro, I was just talking about his cadence. Motorboat, the cadence on this one fucking sells this song completely, honestly. What a fucking voice, amount of emotion and energy he's got in this fucking song. That's
that shit had me going, bro. Got a family to feed, I can't damage my seat and be throwing this money on so-and-so. I got niggas that's with me, they gangin' the gang, and we fuck with gorillas, no fillers, no hangers. Some niggas is talking that they don't fuck with us, but why is you niggas still chillin' and hanging? I'm back and we gangin', our monkeys are ringing and tangin'. They look like the clan with the bandanas hanging. I remember the places they left me abandoned. I high drop the top, now I'll never be stranded. I'm rolling my bitch and she.
Alright, I think this is enough for this song, cause fuck me. Pretty much the whole song, right? It's like what, nearly 3 minutes long. It just consists of him fucking spitting, you know, and I actually love that. But I just think there's no point of playing the whole thing on a video. So yeah, basically this song is a banger, straight up, man. The cadence, the energy in his voice, the emotion mixed with the flows. He's always had the flows, man. His flows are insane and his voice is just really good. Obviously, in terms of the subject matter, I'm not really focusing on that because that's just not what Tory does most of the time anyway. You know, he just talks about the usual that rappers talk about, but it's just a great song, you know. The beat is really nice. It's a typical Gunna beat. I actually wondered who produced this song, but I'm not going to check right now. Actually, I might. Show credits. Okay, so I never heard of these people, but I just assumed it would have been like Weezy or something. But yeah, this is an insane banger. Again, the mixing is kind of throwing me off here because it sounds great on my phone. It sounds great on the speakers, but on the headphones, The snares especially, they're a bit too harsh for me. They're a bit too high up in the mix. And yeah, I just don't really enjoy that. So yeah, next up we got my number one song. This is actually by far my favorite on the album, and honestly it's actually such a good song. And actually, if this song came out just a few months earlier or even a month earlier, I actually probably would have put it down for my top songs list. I don't know where it would go, but it would definitely be up there. You know, this shit, if this grows on me even more than it already has, then it would be a fucking great song. But anyway, I'm just gonna play it, show you what I'm talking about. So No Service, Sway Lee, that's the song I'm talking about. Let's get it. Shit. First of all, the beat is insane, bro.
Only drop tops, fly bitches, hey. Palm trees around here, nigga. Hey, it's that umbrella shit. You see the game, you better die, ho. Hey, 10 trap phones, cut a bitch steady calling me.
Hey,
why y'all niggas thought I was gonna rap right there? I bet. Off top, ayy, cut my last hoe off. She deserved it. Had a warrant for this dick, but I served it. Yeah, I got your last text, but I curved it. Plus, little bitch, I'm in the hills, I got no service. Foreign cars, that's every day. That EDD done drop, I hit for 20K. And SPA, and 97K. I walked about my job and never worked a day. Foreign car.
In a Google, yeah, shorty search me, yeah. She want a real nigga, stop the searching. I'm riding in the whip, it's converting. I got no heart, nigga, no surgeon.
Alright, so that was No Service. Now let me just take my headphones on for a second. So obviously, first of all, why do I like the song? Overall, the song just has an amazing atmosphere. I don't know if I'm just chatting shit really and this is not even a good song, but to me, that feel this creates, the vibe, is so fucking good. The way Tory flows leaves just enough space to get me to hear that melody in the background that gives off the atmosphere, you know, so it just creates the vibe. The fucking mixing on his vocals are really nice with the really long delays. It just gives it such an atmosphere. I know I just said atmosphere like fucking 3 times, but it just does. That's like the whole thing that makes me like the song. And then obviously the things that Tory has pretty much on every song, you know, the delivery, the flow, the cadence, all that type of shit is just there as well. But yeah, the only real thing that I do not really enjoy is Sway Lee's vocals on this one. The feature really kind of ruins it, to be honest. I mean, the first bit is so good that I'm still going to bump it, and I've been bumping this for a good day or two now. But it's definitely, it would have been like a 10, honestly, or like a 9 out of 10 if Sway Lee wasn't on there, or if he just gave a better verse. First of all, it has no kind of passion behind it. You know, Sway Lee's not really giving out those great melodies. For me, he's kind of hit and miss, and on this one he's just a miss, simple and plain. And the mixing doesn't really help either on his voice. I feel like it's a little too dry and it's a little too loud in the mix. That just could be me though. I just don't feel like it suits the song, as opposed to Tory's voice, which suits the song fucking perfectly to me anyway. So yeah, that was my favorite song on the album. Now I'm gonna play my 2 worst songs on the album. The first of my picks for the songs that I don't like on this album will be Boss. So let's play it, show off what I'm talking about, and yeah, let's get it.
I'm on the run from being broken, I got stamina. Said I'ma fuck some good pussy, I got stamina. I'm going through some shit, you see the damages. My little niggas slide off in the ovaries. How many times am I gonna take her on them same dates? Until she finds some other guy that she put over me. I'ma love that.
Alright, I'm not playing this song again, honestly. I think I actually just drifted off listening to this shit. Fuck, I literally forgot I was listening to a song. Shit, I think that just proves my point about what I fucking don't like about this song. It's basically just boring. It's so plain, mid. It has no interesting flows. It has no energy to it. The cadence isn't there. I mean, I know he's trying to show a bit of emotion, but it's just not working. The beat is horrible, man. I mean, it's got some nice reverb on the drums and all that type of shit. Creates a nice vibe, just similar to No Service, but it's just not the same. And it's not just not the same, it's fucking horrible. I haven't heard a single ad-lib on that song, man. And ad-libs are so important with Tory, especially because he can't really interest the listener with his normal flows of his like main vocal or the story that he's saying. No, he's just chatting shit really. I don't even know what he's talking about, and maybe he's talking about some important stuff, but If the song doesn't interest me enough to want to get into his lyrics, then it's just not good enough. You know, you have to actually attract me with the way the music sounds first. This is actually probably the worst song on the album, and this is one of the worst songs I've heard this year. That just kind of pissed me off, you know. I was actually thinking some good things about this project until I heard that again. Just reminding myself how dog shit that was. But yeah, next on the list. Now, I'm going to be honest, the second one is quite a difficult choice because the rest of them, other than the first track, I'm obviously not going to say the name, they're quite enjoyable. I will be honest. I did listen to Big Tipper again, Just, and My Time to Shine, and even Shameless. Shameless is probably like maybe the third worst on the album, but it's still a pretty good song, so I'm quite happy with that one. I know I haven't added any of these to the library, but when choosing the songs to like, I have been very harsh, I will be honest. So these are still pretty good songs, you know. They might be just above mid. But yeah, anyway, the second pick for the worst songs on the album will go to the first song on here. So let's just get it over and done with and see what it's about. Okay. So straight away you can tell this song's gonna be pretty slow. It might be a pretty good storytelling song, but you never know.
From the trench, my nigga, you know that we sat at the bench, my nigga. We came in for rags and richer from ducking bullets out the tents, my nigga. I know we never came in here with nothing to turn into something, my nigga. Well, now that I got it, I'm finally popping. They gotta let a young nigga just get it and go.
Okay, one little thing. This guy needs to get himself a fucking pop filter, mate. Every P, every F even is so harsh.
This for the ones that abandoned me. My heart is still filled with some anger. I watch you pussy niggas make me a strategy. I seen these niggas get back at me so many times that it only made my heart get colder. They should move. They see the penny and pull out the pennies. Young nigga get money, you could do it too if you run it up, young niggas. Run it up, young niggas. Run it up, young niggas. Run it up, young niggas.
Alright, so this was this song right here, Where My Mouse Is. Now, I will be honest, I was quite surprised at how good this song was, you know. He low-key fucking went off. There was some nice progression to the beat with the increase in intensity from the vocals and the extra synths and all that in the beat. So yeah, that was actually a pretty pleasant experience. Although I would still say that My Time to Shine, Bando Man, Big Tipper, at least those three are still better than this song. Possibly I could actually swap Shameless for this song on the top two. I would say this is definitely not a horrible song, but obviously as my reviews go, I have to pick two of my least favorite, and this probably is my second least favorite, which just seems about right. So truly on this album there is only one song that is actually quite bad, and that is Boss. So that song is truly fucking dog shit. The rest of them are either mid or actually quite good. And then obviously, you know, Service is a fucking banger, like a really strong track. So in terms of the overall album, you know, just listening to this last song, it kind of made me struggle to think about this album even more, because on one hand the tracks that I do like are true bangers, you know, even a song that I just played that I'm not meant to like. But I feel like, I don't know, man, I just feel like this album kind of misses something, man. It's only 10 tracks long, so it's quite compact, straight to the point, doesn't overstay its welcome at all. It's only half an hour long. This is decent, man. This is decent, but I don't really see myself giving it more than a 7 for some reason. I don't think I will listen to Motorboat too much. I don't think I'll listen to One Hitter too much, although they're one of my favorite songs on the album. I would definitely listen to No Service. I don't know, man. I feel like this deserves like a 6.5. But because I've been so positive about most of the tracks on here, I feel like that would be a bit unfair. But I just don't see it being any higher than the 7, man. So overall, I'll stick to my gut and I'll give it a 6.5, okay? Maybe I am contradicting what I've been saying pretty much throughout this whole video, even saying that this album is definitely not mid, because 6.5 for a rating would indicate that this is kind of a mid album, wouldn't it? I might change my mind later on and see what I think about it in even a few weeks, few months time. But for now, this will be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed, hope you got something out of it. If you did, give me a like, subscribe, a comment or anything. Check out all the links in the description. I've got Twitter, Instagram, Spotify. You know, give them a follow if you are interested. And I do post on there every day. I drop a song every other Friday on all musical platforms, and I post a new video every Wednesday or Thursday on the YouTube channel. And then next week, hopefully we're gonna be having a lot more videos coming in a short amount of time, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace.